Dude, we play every 20 years.
Yeah, it's gotta be a one show, bud.
2 CDs, front to back, 14 tracks, Jack, plus hidden tracks. Plus, I just realized that, to answer your question from last week, there is actually a song called The Bottom Drops Out because the lyrics were printed on the inside of the jacket for the CD release show. Inside of the thing. We just never recorded it.
Really?
And I remember the chorus. I don't remember any of the verses, but I did remember the chorus once I read them. And it went, when the bottom drops out, life is like an old boat. Well, you know you might sink and you know you might float, but you don't want to drown in the sea of doubt. So keep a dinghy around for when the bottom drops out. So now all we got to do is just write the verses, guys. Got a new song for the show. I'm glad we're starting with Sorry tonight because after this it's all downhill. But this is the laziest progression I've ever written. It's D, whatever this is, finger across.
F sharp minor.
Thank you. And then just open.
Let this marinate.
You know, I don't know why we decided to pull the tempo back. I mean, it could have been just how it was originally was, but I think I've ever since that, because we used to play it a little bit faster anyway, live, but every time I hear it, like, it feels like we purposely, like, just were pulling back. Like, it felt like the whole song wanted to be going a certain speed, and we were forcing it to be another speed. And so I like this speed better. I think it grooves a little harder, and you know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't notice it. Like when I listened to the album, I didn't notice it at all. And then you sent that video, and I didn't notice it. And then I went back to the album, and I'm like, it was not that it was a bad thing, but it was just like this, like you're saying, like. Hold on.
So, here it is on the record book. You're on my heart at least one night. I wanted your soul, 'cause you wanted to go. And I'd like to take this time. Take this time. I'd like to take this time to say I'm sorry. Sorry, sorry,
Anders, introduce yourself and tell us the instruments that you play.
I'm Anders. I'm Justin's son. I play bass, guitar, and mandolin. What else do I say?
That's it.
That's it, okay.
After Left Foot Blue, I didn't drum a ton for quite a while, but I picked up guitar a little more and songwriting, and then Anders, you know, Jesse, this is
Really need to tell you something
uncle,
about my friend Brian.
and he saw Jesse playing bass and just fell in love with bass.
So get down low and feel the gravity. we can't breathe as I see flames. Yeah, mama, I see flames.
I'll take it slow. I can see she's been hurt before. Just let her know I have a gentle heart, and I never had the chance to fall in love with her eyes. I've never seen her hair shine in the morning light. I laid my hands around her waist, maybe once or twice, and it was nice.
The albums on Spotify.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to Minnesota Sun because I didn't like the album cover. I was like looking at the two of them and I saw that, I was like, ugh. I don't really want to click on that one.
Now this full moon is waning, and I don't do the things I used to do. I'm fighting for my life, but I don't get this high. I know I'm growing old, but I pray that I'm growing wise. Seems like every time I begin to see, I take a step, then I trip and fall from my own feet. I fall from my own feet.
It did occur to me, I was telling Jesse that I keep thinking that I think we were tighter than we were. And then I listened to it and we kind of sound more like the Fat Albert's Junkyard Band. You know, which isn't a bad thing, but it's like loose and kind of like boom, hey, 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 boom,
It's Fat Albert, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. And we're gonna show you a thing or two. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Sing it.
But 5 Short Minutes is definitely that, like when I hear that. And I don't know why in my head I'm thinking like it was so like
Precise.
But it was like a lot of parts going at the same
Yeah.
time. You know, a lot of gears spinning as opposed to like one unified machine. So
Well, I love you, baby. I never meant to do you wrong. Well, I love you, baby. I never meant to do you wrong. If you say you'll come back to me, well then I promise to stay home where I belong.
What I wanted to talk to you guys about was where I'm at with the chickens. So
did you get it selling?
Well, no, I lost one of the roosters in that I had to put him down because he was too aggressive and he was hurting the other chickens. But his brother and all the other girls have been staring at me. They're pretty upset. And then the horses, they've never seen me do that before. So like I go over to them with the apples and they're like, no, I don't want anything from you. You're mean. Hi.
Here we go. Way down south where the devil roams, there take men out of their homes and killed them there in the dead of night. The hearts were black, but the sheets were white. The hearts were black, but the sheets were white. The hearts were black, but the sheets were white. Little baby at the age of 5, just had food in a can of white. Mom and Daddy said the kid's alright. They say they burned across the seagull's line. They say they burned across the seagull's line. The feelings that were lies, and now they're little baby with the gun in his hand. When he grows up, he wants to kill a man. Daddy put the seed ahead in him. Can't you see? It's the devil's and his old man.
Well, yeah. Sitting on a pool table.
Yeah, but it still was a pool table stage. It was not. I just remember that a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember Jesse eating the foam out of the dumpster stuffed animal.
Yep.
Never forget that either. Good times.
Man, that will plug you up. I swear, I didn't crap for weeks, Jack. I was. It tasted terrible. You joke about food tasting like styrofoam until you bite the head off of a stuffed animal.
Rotted styrofoam?
Yeah. And who knows who had their, like, why would you throw away an animal like that? It was a beautiful little lion laying there in the garbage.
I think just the showmanship thing, or a showmanship thing. I'm trying to remember the song, but it might have been Baby Doll. I just remember at the Fine Line. Fine Line has a balcony. And I don't know, we started it, and then you got into it, and you started doing something, and there was these two girls up on the balcony, and they're just like, they run like to the rail, and they're just watching you like, what is going on?
Thanks for pointing that out at the time. I mean, you could at least given me one of these.
Sorry.
That's all right. It all worked out.
I've never been a good wingman, I'm sorry.
Honestly, one of my favorite, most memorable moments was Coffee Shack Halloween show. There was just, not only was it was packed, there was tons of people, super fun show. Jesse's costume just won with the black spandex and the whitey tighty underwear and like your son's Batman pajama shirt
And the belt
on.
and the weightlifting belt backwards, right?
Oh, yeah.
For his utility belt, so that it covered his midriff enough.
Yeah, just enough. And I wore my stepdad's like Native American gear because we used to do rendezvous and things like that. Well, there was a Native American guy in the audience that wasn't sure that I was being respectful of their culture, so he brought me out back in the alley to have a conversation with me, and I thought for sure I was going to get jumped and beat up that night, but thankfully we talked it out and it was okay. So it was just a super fun show. Super fun show.
I remember I wore a cowboy outfit and I had dressed up like a cowboy, plus I had those horns that came out, so I was literally like a cowboy. Lucky for me, no angry cowboys or Satan showed up to tell me to take the horns off. So it was a great night for me. I didn't almost get beat up, and I didn't have to wear my underwear on the outside of my pants. So, I do have to say this. I did just have another memory when we were talking about, and this one involves Harry for sure. I think it was post either going to or coming from that Club Paradise show. And we didn't know how to get there. There wasn't GPS on your phone, so you were looking for exits. And I remember I was in the passenger seat, which was a bad idea because I didn't pay attention. And I go, here's the exit. And there are, exits to both ways. And Harry goes, right? And it was a left exit. And I go, no, left. And he goes, left. And I go, yeah, right. And he goes, wait, left. It was literally like a Dumb and Dumber sketch. And he just kept driving straight. And there was the divide, whether he was supposed to go left or right. And we're just headed for it. And we're in the Suburban. So there's people in the back. And no one else is even noticing. And we're like, he's like, am I going left or right? Left. Good times. And we didn't hit that. We made the show and totally killed it, and then didn't get picked for the whatever it was anyway. That was a Battle of the Bands thing.